Hey everyone, my name is Holy Jermaine and welcome to my channel if you're new here. I officially wanted to start like a challenge. I think some people already did this before, but I don't know. But basically, I'm going to be trying to platinum Resident Evil 0 through 8 before Resident Evil 9 comes out. So I was like, you know what, this might be a cool YouTube video to do, and I'm like, this might be fun in general. Challenging, but fun. And today we're kicking off things with all of it started by Resident Evil 1, of course, and let me tell you right now, this platinum was like no joke. Resident Evil 1 was like probably the hardest one between Resident Evil 0 and 1. I don't know, some people might say Resident Evil 0 was harder, but I feel like Resident 1 was. The puzzles are like annoying, but they're not that bad, but some of them can kill you in a second, so be careful with that. The camera angle could be slightly annoying, but you'll get used to it. I think this game still holds up like a tank in 2025. It's old school, it's brutal, and it's still one of the best survival horror games out there, so I'll keep that in mind if you do start playing it. Alright, so for the platinum on this game, I think the hardest achievements to do is knife only run. Yes, the entire game without a knife. I fought hunters with a knife. Why? Because I hate myself apparently. Also, when I think you finish throughout the playthroughs, like normal or whatever difficulty you put it on, they're gonna give you survival mode, and it should be invisible enemy mode. I think so. Yeah, invisible enemy mode is the last mode they give you if you beat the rest of the other stuff, I think. But there's another achievement, you have to beat the game under 3 hours, and that one can be a lot frustrating, but it shouldn't be too bad if you know the routes or a guide or something that can help you. But I did that one without saving, so I think if you're gonna go with the no saving achievement, just go ahead and do the speed run. You can try to do it on normal difficulty or hard. Of course, I'm saying normal or hard because if you try to do it on very easy, you'll still get the achievement, of course, but you won't get the other two weapons. I think they're the Samurai Edge pistol, and I think it's the Infinite Rocket Launcher. Any route you go to when you play this game in general, you're gonna have a limited saves. I feel like you're still gonna have a good amount. It's between how many ink ribbons you use. And most of the time you can't carry them in your inventory, especially if you're playing crits or something. You can maybe carry it with Jill, but most of the time you can't, so you just have to leave it off in the I think the item box. And on top of that, you gotta beat it with both Jill and Chris in multiple endings. So I think that's not too bad. It's just 4 playthroughs, but it could be between 5 and 6 if you mess up on something, especially the speedrun trophy. I'm not gonna lie, I was like stressed doing the speedrun trophy because having a knife only and no saves, I had to be like extremely careful, especially I had to beat the game under 3 hours. So any enemies I could avoid them. Most of the time, you just avoid enemies that's in your way, and if you're not going back to that room, you should be fine. You don't even have to kill them, but if you have to keep going back and forth in the rooms, and sometimes the enemies might stack, I noticed that, but either way, if they're in your way, just kill them. If not, just, you know, keep going and find the keys or whatever you're doing. Overall, I'm going to give this game a 10 out of 10 because this game was really fun and I liked it a lot. And I'm going to be honest, I might become a huge Resident Evil fan after I get done with this series because I've been really having fun playing this game. So if I'm having fun with the first one, I know the other ones are probably good too. I know I've seen Resident Evil 6, people complain about that one, but you know what? I have to try it out first. It can't be that bad, right? For the platinum trophy, difficulty, it's definitely a 10 out of 10. It's not easy at all. It's just a skill-based trophy. Yeah, I don't think this is going to be easy at all. If this is your first time playing Resident Evil, you'll probably get used to it, but once you have to start like the harder trophies with the speed runs, and it becomes an issue. But I think you got it. So platinum trophy, 10 out of 10 too. But this is only beginning. I still got to do Resident Evil 0. I'm doing that currently. And 2 through 8, and I'm bringing you guys along because why not? So if you're a fan of Resident Evil trophy, or you're just a trophy hunter, or just want to see somebody slowly descend into madness, smash that like button, hit subscribe, and comment below what was your hardest Resident Evil platinum or game to play. Until next time, save your game, trust no doors, and bring a knife. You're gonna need it.
Chris, you did a fine job. 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 Jill, you did a fine job. You did a fine job.
You wouldn't do? I'll try to remember that. I owe you one.
Oh, thank God I made it in time.
Rebecca.
System has been activated. All personnel must evacuate immediately. Reactivating and releasing all logs.
Jill?
Chris!
Chris, you did a fine job.